Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, my name is Angela. And today I'm here with my roommate Holly, again.
Hi!
And today we're going to be doing a pros and cons of Belmont University, but we thought it would be a good idea to do a pros and cons video just because I know that like the college process is coming to an end and you guys are figuring out where you got in, and Belmont has a rolling admission, so a lot of you have probably gotten in already and are really considering Belmont and really wondering like what college life is like here and whether it would be a good fit for you or not. So we thought it would be a good time to make this video to help you guys out during the college process and deciding which college is the best fit for you. So we'll start with the pros. So I think Nashville is a pretty like pro, especially if you're doing like music, Music City. There's a lot of things to do. I've heard that there's really, really great coffee. I'm not a, total fan of coffee, so I don't really
She's trying to be.
Yeah, I really need to, like, get on it. There's, like, hiking and stuff. Small town feel, even though there's probably, like, 2 million people here, I think. So, like, while it's a city and there's always, like, things going on and there's actually, like, stuff to do, like, there's a bunch of movie theaters and escape games and, like, all this stuff to do that you would find in a regular city, but it feels small, especially like at Belmont. Student population, a lot of us are from out of state, like more than you would think. I mean, pros, we're still on pros. Acceptance rate. There's an 80% acceptance rate, which can be seen as a pro or a con. While it's not that as selective as people would like it to be, it's a really great find. Basically, like, not a lot of people know about Belmont, I think. I had never heard of Belmont. You're from Tennessee. This doesn't count. Like, I had never heard from Belmont unless you're going into music business or nursing. So, acceptance rate could be seen as a pro or a con. If you want more selective, like, you do you. But it's a great, like, school, even though, like, don't let the acceptance rate, the high acceptance rate, like, fool you, because, like,
yeah, everyone here is pretty smart, so, like,
yeah,
it's not like you're...
It's really not.
Yeah. And if you come here, then you want to work, so...
Exactly.
Like, even though they accept everybody, nobody here is, like, a slacker.
Okay, next, medium small school. So, we have 9,000. It's getting close to 9,000. I think it's like, I'm gonna find all these statistics, but we have like 8,000 or 9,000 students. About 6 or 7,000 I think are undergrad, and then we have like 2,000 grad.
Oh, okay. I always forget we have a grad school here.
Yeah, because they live off campus, so like you never see them, and they're mostly in the law building. But it's really, I mean, it's a fairly small school, which means, like, you get to recognize, like, everyone and, like, feel loved, like, walking around campus. Like, I remember the first couple weeks of school when people were like, oh, hey, Angela. I was like, oh, hey, oh, my gosh. Like, people know me. And I'm, like, a freshman who's been here for, like, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But it makes you feel really loved and, like, known, which is super cool. And... the graduation placement rate for Curb College, which is like the college that we're in, there's a 94 or 96% placement rate 6 months after graduation. So like basically everyone gets a job, which is super cool. They have like a good internship program and stuff like that. So that's super cool. And the law school also has a really high placement rate. The nursing, I think they had like, didn't you say they had like 100? Someone said that.
Oh yeah, nursing's really good.
Nursing is really good too. So everyone has like a really high placement rate after graduation. Another pro is move-in / welcome week. I think it went really smooth. We already talked about this.
Check out her video on
yeah.
Welcome Week.
I'll put it
Link it.
up above.
Oh.
Yeah, in the...
I don't know how YouTube
Yeah,
works.
if you want to know specifics about move-in week or welcome week, I'll put that video above. A pro and a con could be Convocation. So we have this thing called, since we're a liberal arts school, which is also a pro to me personally, just because there's research schools or research universities, and then there's like teaching, right? Is that what they're called? Like they're teaching universities, which is like the liberal arts, and they really like zone in on like the student and the well-being and like well-rounded student. So like Convocation is basically, we have it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 10 to 11, and there are all sorts of different events. There's like...
You don't have to go.
Yeah, you don't have to go to every single one. You choose. Anyway,
You can also meet famous people.
Yeah.
I met Josh Turner
Yeah.
at one of them.
I don't think I've met him. Oh!
We met Larry! Oh my god, I can't believe we
We
forgot
met
that.
Larry the Cucumber and had lunch with him.
Yeah, for motion pictures.
Yeah, that was super fun though. But he came to a convo credit. Sororities and fraternities, if you want to join one, we have them. Could also be a con because it's not like state schools. It's like a very, very different process. Or a different, I wouldn't say process. We have the same process, but like it's a very different feel, and it's not exclusive. It's very inclusive, and yeah.
I don't know, I feel like their AP is not as transferring, it's not as fluid as it could be.
True.
I just have problems with that because I
Yeah.
spent so much time in high school doing stuff.
That's true.
But yeah, definitely. I would say like if you want to come here and you're watching this and you're a junior or a sophomore in high school, definitely like if you know you want to come here, look to see what courses they accept for AP and dual enrollment, because I took a math class that I thought would count for here and it doesn't. So now I'm in a math class that I hate. So, I don't know, I have a bit of a different opinion, but for the most part.
Also check like the numbers that they accept, because
Yeah, the number,
a lot
that's
of...
what I mean, like, you gotta get the right course.
Well, no, like,
Math 10.
did you get like a 3, a 4, or 5?
Oh.
Because you have to get
I
a
was talking
certain...
about, yeah.
You have to get a certain score. Usually they're 4 or 5s.
Yeah, here they are, 4 and
Yeah.
5. And then dual enrollment, I think it's just an A.
Class size is really, really small. 20, 25 people, which is smaller than some of my classes in high school, which I like because I like the professor like knowing my name, and I like having like like you want to build a personal relationship. This is what you're paying for. Like you're paying for the resources and building relationships with these professors who are going to like potentially jumpstart your career.
Yes.
And like talk to their friends about how amazing you are and whatever. But that's why I like having small class sizes, because the professor knows you.
And when I was in the honors program, the classes were literally 11 people.
Yeah, like 10 people.
It was like a small group. But it was great. Like, especially if you don't like public speaking, and smaller classes are like your thing.
It's true.
That's a pro, because I wouldn't want to do a presentation in front of 300 people. But I can do it in front of 11.
That's true. Okay. Also, pro is the landscape. I'll insert pictures, but it's like beautiful. We were like named like one of the most beautiful campuses like of 2019.
That's nice.
Yeah, in like the South or something like that. But it's super pretty. They take really good care of it.
Yeah, I can hear them like mowing.
Yeah, they're always doing stuff out there all the time. A pro, the CAF, which is like our cafeteria.
Our dining hall.
Yeah, our dining hall. We have one, which also could be a con because there's only one location. So like if you're across campus, I mean there is the corner caf. There's another like, it's not a dining hall, but it's kind of like a deli with like a bunch of stuff that you can buy.
Yeah.
But if you're like across campus and want to eat, that could be seen as a con. But I think the food is pretty good. It will get tiring no matter where you are, so...
You might as well have okay food.
Exactly. But I think it's pretty good. Everyone is super, super nice in the CAF. And yeah, they have themed stuff. Like last week, it was like Austin, Texas themed food. And they do like special things for like Halloween and Christmas. And the buildings, this could be seen as a pro or a con, I guess. But the new building's being built. We're getting a new performing arts center, a new parking garage with tennis courts on the top, and we are also, it was announced like last week that we're,
it was announced like 2 days ago, we're getting a new sports complex for the athletes,
to
practice, because right now all we have is a puny gym.
This could be seen as a con. Like, we don't have like a pool or anything. I mean, there's intramural sports off campus. I think we own like another complex like 5 or 10 minutes from here, and that's what like tennis players use, and like golf players, and like probably baseball too, because we don't have a baseball. Are you okay?
I need tea.
But I think this, like, the new sports complex is trying to like eliminate them going off campus for everything. So that's a pro. It's a very centralized campus. You don't have to walk very far. My farthest walk is like 6 minutes, and that's like the furthest you can go off of campus. Like, it's the end of the road. The study abroad program, I don't know how big other study abroad programs are, but I think ours is pretty big. There's a lot of options. You can go to like probably like basically anywhere you want to go. And they also discount it at like 1/3 the price that you would pay for your classes here. So like, say it's like $3,000 or something, it'll be $1,000 to study abroad anywhere. So I think that's super cool. And they also have like, say you don't want to study for a semester, I think a pro is like Maymester. It's just like 3 or 4 weeks in May. They also have summer programs. They have like a bunch of mission trips over spring break or summer, or like, there's just so many like good things and like opportunities you can do with that.
Another pro is parking. I know at least my friends who go to state school, the parking's not good. It's like 15 minutes away from their dorms, and spots aren't guaranteed. But like here,
and you have to pay like a lot of money.
Yeah,
for
here
parking.
You just paid in your tuition like everything else. But yeah, parking's like really convenient, especially we get to park in garages, which is not like, that's something
that's
state schools
true.
don't
That's
have.
true.
So like my car's warm, I guess. And then laundry is also free.
Free. Yeah.
Everything at Belmont is free.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a pro.
Now we're gonna get to the cons. There's definitely more pros than cons. So yeah. Okay, first, tuition. We're not gonna sugarcoat it. It's very expensive to go here. If you like submit a portfolio and you audition, I think you have more chance of getting more scholarship from that specific school. So anyway, so about tuition, yes, it's very expensive. I will find that like statistic. Also, bad thing, you know, tuition goes up every year.
Well, yeah, because there's more students every year.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's it for any school. Tuition.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Well, it goes up at UT every year.
Oh, I don't think it goes up at Texas.
Oh.
Okay, I don't know whether or not, but here the tuition goes up every year because of the amount of students that's coming in.
And because they build more things. They build more things.
Yep. Yeah, they're spending millions of dollars on buildings.
On a garage with a tennis court. Woo!
But it's all to benefit the students. It's like, it's a cycle. It cycles back. Also a con involving like tuition, they don't give a lot of scholarships.
They give the general merit scholarship, which if you get, you'll feel special, and that's really great, and I hope you are. But like,
because everyone else has
the general merit scholarship, and nobody tells you that until you get here, and you're just like,
yeah, you're like, oh, are you on scholarship? Yeah, me too.
Oh, how much? 10,000? Oh, me too.
Yeah, so I think that they could do better with scholarship. Obviously, it's enough because we're both here. But yeah, barely. But I think they could do better with giving a scholarship. But you have to weigh like how many loans you're gonna have, if you can pay that off, what major you're going into, like will you be able to pay it off in a reasonable not be in debt for like 30 years. Cons also, diversity. There's not,
we live in Nashville. It's pretty much all white people, okay, but it's not really Belmont's fault. They could have a quota if they wanted to, but I think it's just a lot of the complaint is there's no diversity among faculty, which is like so true. Just
that is true. Personally, it doesn't bother me. Just speaking from like a minority standpoint. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really bother me just because like I grew up in a predominantly white neighborhood and like white schools. Houston definitely is like more diverse than a lot of other states and countries, cities, than most. So I did grow up like around diversity, but most of my schools were predominantly white. So personally, it doesn't bother me, but that is something to consider. Okay, gender. So this bothers me, but it doesn't.
It bothers me. It bothers me a lot.
The percentage of male to female, there's like 70, I'm gonna find these statistics, but I believe it's like 70% male. No, oh my god.
I think it's 2 male students to every 8 female.
It's 70% female to 30% male.
Okay.
Personally, that doesn't bother me because, well, it like does because it reminds me of my high school. In my high school, we had 60%. Yeah. We had 60% female, 40% male. So it doesn't bother me, but also like it does because I didn't want my college to be like my high school. That's something else to weigh. But I mean, honestly, like you wouldn't notice it too. It's not like, whoa, you know, like you don't really notice it. And like you'll find your people. Sports. If you're a big sports fan, this could be a pro or con. We have really good basketball.
Yep. That's about it. We have other teams and we're not known for them.
Yeah, but I feel like we have a variety of things. Like we don't have football, so if you're really into football, this may not be the school for you.
We have the Commodores at Vandy, so.
Yeah, you can go to Vandy.
A lot of people go to Vandy games. So like if you're like, oh, I can't go to Belmont because there's no sports. Yeah, there are actually like a lot of sports. And the Predators are here and the Titans are here. And the Titans almost got to the Super Bowl, so like we're doing well. Nashville's doing well.
Yeah. But don't let that stop you from coming here just because they don't have football. Because there are other alternatives. And like we do have a wide variety of sports. Like there's golf and there's tennis and volleyball and like a bunch of stuff. Soccer. Next, this could be a pro. It's a pro for us. If you aren't Christian, you might see this as a con. But we are a Christian school. We are non-denominational. Which I think is like good. Because like instead of it just being like attracting like one type of Christianity, it's like everyone. There's so, I would say like we are diverse in like the Christian denominations.
Oh yeah.
Like I've met so many people that are different denominations than I was when I was growing up. But that could be seen as a con. Personally, like we like it. Everyone here is
not like
so,
in your face. It's not blunt, so like you don't have to worry about that if you're like, I don't.
If you're atheist or like
cares?
Jewish or Buddhist or anything. But everyone is super super nice. I think like everyone we've met is like.
And you have to take 2 religion classes, but like they're not taught like.
Oh, for sure not.
It's just,
for sure not.
Yeah, like not at all. It's just like, oh, this is the Bible.
Very analytical, very like historical. It's not like you should believe in God. No, it's not like that at all. Dining options. The caf is good, but there's not a lot of other places.
There are like none. There's Chick-fil-A, McAllister's, this weird Asian restaurant, and then a burrito bowl place and a Starbucks. That's it.
Yeah, so there's not a lot of options, but there are like Bongo Java, this coffee place. There's
if
Proper
you want to
Bagel.
pay.
Yeah, if you want to pay, they're like right across the street. So like, yeah.
I don't know. It's bad.
It doesn't like bother me that much because the caf has good enough food that I'll just go there.
Well, also you're paying so much for the caf that you might as well just go.
You might as well go.
Okay, this is one that's just for specific people. If you're thinking about doing the honors program at Belmont, I would say think really carefully about why you want to and make sure that you really want to put in the extra work, because the honors program here, they just switched to a new curriculum. And so whilst I think that it'll probably be like really good in the future, it's really mixed up right now. And AP credits and dual enrollment don't transfer into the honors program, so definitely take that into account. It's one of the reasons I left. I think they're like, do I need this? If you don't need it, don't do it.
Yeah.
If you're creative,
a degree is a degree. Yeah, if you're creative,
don't do the honors
I would
program.
highly, like, obviously, we're in the same major, we talked about this, but, like, when she was doing honors and I was doing, like, gen eds, or, like, Belcor or whatever, like, I had a lot, I mean, I still had a lot of work because of, like, FYS and stuff, but, like, I had significantly, like, a lot less to do.
It's the reading and honors that
it's just the reading. So, like, if you love to read, go for it.
If you love to read and you love 11 people in your class and you love Socratic seminars,
yeah, go for it. And if you're not, preferably in a creative major, because like MOT just takes so much time.
If you're creative, spend your extra study time doing creative stuff, not reading a book that will never help you.
Yeah. And a degree is a degree. Like, whether it has honors on it or not, like, they're not going to be like, oh, we're not hiring you. They're going to see how you work. So, but yeah, so that is our pros and cons list. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that I hope that we kind of helped
aid the process,
yeah, in your college decision, of whether Belmont is the right fit for you. We both had, like, I mean, I'll speak for myself. Like, I've had, like, a pretty good experience here. Like, I love it.
Yeah, I have too.
Yeah, like, I think, like, I'm in the right place, and, like...
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, like, we both had, like, great experiences. And, yeah. So, I hope this helped you. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for my next video.